How's it going, everybody? My name's Chris Tendo. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we did the From the Ground Up side quest, completing Tarrytown. We also, upon completing Tarrytown, completed every single thing I wanted to do before Hyrule Castle. This time, no more preparations. No more anything. This time, we take on Hyrule Castle. The way I'm going to structure this is I want to go through the bowels of the castle first, getting one last piece of equipment that I've been saving for this very day. Then we're going to work our way up the interior part of the castle by going through the moat on the very, very back side of the castle. From there, we will be teleporting outside so that way I can show you how to get up to the castle if you don't want to take the risky inside approach. And we'll see how it goes from there. We might fight Ganon tomorrow. We might fight Ganon 2 episodes from now, or we might even get to him today. It all depends on how much I can show off. But here's where I am right now. I'm directly next to the moat bridge on the, what would this be? Southwestern pillar? Because this is where we're gonna wanna go in order to get to the location of our final item. And trust me, this is an item that you're gonna wanna get your hands on for sure. All right, everybody. This is it. Beginning of the end. Starting out, you're gonna wanna get to where this mine cart or mine rail thing is going to be. See if I can get over without too much trouble. I'll fly on over. There we go. Come on, Link, climb. I know that there was probably a minecart further in there, but I got the adrenaline going. All right, we're gonna drop. We're gonna keep moving on. Now, just a few pieces of advice before you even attempt taking on Hyrule Castle. The Divine Beasts will have an effect on your final fight with, I almost said Bowser, Ganon. The more of them you have, the easier the fight is going to be. So, take them out at your own discretion. Secondly, hard-boiled eggs. Secondly, there's going to be a lot of guardians, but they aren't going to be your only threat. Make sure that you have equipment to take on any kind of battle. And I mean that. Thirdly, this is going to be a long venture. This is not just Ganon or Hyrule Castle from Ocarina of Time. This might take you a few tries to get through because it's a bit of a maze. So don't get discouraged if you get lost. Following the minecart where I did, you're gonna come to a room with a bunch of dead guardians and torches. The hard-boiled eggs are gonna give it away. Then, if you go up the stairs, or ramp I suppose, you're gonna find this wall. Blow it to smithereens. We have now entered the dungeon of Hyrule Castle. I suppose this is more like the barracks, but dungeon makes it sound cooler. Lock up, there we go. There's gonna be another wall. We're gonna bust that open. There's gonna be some pretty hardcore enemies in here, so be prepared for a fight. Bust that. That's gonna open this gate, but we now gotta fight with a silver Lizalfos. Now, and a silver Moblin. These are 2 enemies I didn't go over until I did that full episode of bios. Ugh. But I didn't really feel like waiting because I wasn't exactly sure if I was gonna come across them or not. Contrary to what you may think, I don't know where every enemy location is in this game. So, bios were up a couple episodes ago. They're silver enemies. They're very, very tough. Since right now we're not gonna be fighting any guardians, I recommend putting on your barbarian gear, and you have a fully powered up Master Sword. Hyrule Castle is definitely full of Ganon's influence, which powers up the blade to its maximum potential. Go down already! There we go. I don't need these parts, but it just feels good to collect them. All right. Making your way, what would that be? This is the front of the castle. Making your way southwest. You're gonna come across a room with a Stalnox corpse in there. This is going to be our first point of interest. The door will lock behind you, and in classic Zelda fashion, he will wake up, and this is a boss fight. Mini boss fight, but still boss fight nonetheless. Yet again, another enemy that I could have waited for to do the bio, but I guess I was impatient. Just like that, Stalnox is... Really? There we go. Stalnox is defeated. And lucky for us, he's dropping some decent gear. We'll get that treasure chest here in a second. Great Thunderblade, Royal Halberd. Everybody, first, let's read this inscription. Test of the Royal Guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as a Knight of the Kingdom. Knights have their royal weapons, but what is Link without his coveted weapons? He has the Master Sword, but all this time in Hyrule Castle, the Hylian shield has been lying in wait. A shield passed down through the Hyrulean royal family. Along with the legend of the hero who wielded it, its defensive capabilities and durability outshine all other shields. Outside of boasting an impressive 90 base defense, this bad boy comes with 800 durability. Wow, that's a good shield. Now, I don't need to say what 800 durability is, you all know, but let's just say that this thing can take many Guardian Blasts without even denting. So, yeah. I'm gonna use that thing specifically for the fight with Ganon. Rusty Shield, Blizzard Rod. All right, there's really nothing else I need in here. That was that way. Just gonna see if there's anything left in the barracks before we head to the upper part of Hyrule Castle. There is a Cryonis gate right there. Open that up. Then this will lead us outside. Make sure you bring ancient arrows, by the way. Should have mentioned that before. Gonna make this area a lot more tolerable. One ancient arrow costs a couple screws, one arrow, I believe, but most importantly, ancient shafts. One ancient shaft per arrow. All right, let me just get a good look at the land real quick. Yeah. Now, like I said, I could go all around and show every single area, but that would take forever, and frankly, I've never done that because all you do is you get some decent equipment, but it's just tedious. Okay, I'll see you all at the moat. This is actually the area where we got our final, or I suppose it was second to last, shrine. Be careful, these Lizalfos are shooting thunder arrows that are gonna make us drop equipment. Dodge and weave, and then you should be good. All right, so we've already been through here, so there's really nothing more to talk about. However, now that we have the Hylian shield, there is something I want to point out. That man all the way back in Terrytown in the Akala region, who said he has some pretty rare items, can sell you replicas of the Hylian shield. I'm almost certain that it's the exact same stats, but if your Hylian shield ever breaks, you still have a way to get Link's coveted item. All right, making our way up. We went through the barracks, and there is a few more areas throughout the castle I could show off, but I feel it's best to continue on. Pushing this gate open, I suppose much more of a metal dresser, is gonna lead us to the library. There's gonna be a ton of Lizalfos through here. Just run, deal with them how you please. We're gonna keep making our way through, hoping to see any good loot along the way, such as silver rupees. We don't need those anymore, but I'll still take them.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Brute force, there we go. Okay. At the very top of the library. It's gonna be a great Frostblade for us. More Lizalfos. Man, these guys are just a real pain. 4 hits, though, to take them out. It's not bad. All right, through here seems to be the main hallways of the castle. And you can see just what 100 years can do to a place when not kept up with. All right. Take you out. And then in here is a room I've been wanting to show off for a while. This seems to be the armory. This is a place where you can get some really good equipment. You got royal bows, royal claymores, royal halberds, and even the royal guard's shield, which I want to pick one up of. Amazing defense, low durability, much like all the royal weapons. Royal guard weapons, I should say. In here, you're gonna find some arrows and apples and everything that you could need. Let's keep making our way up the castle. Alrighty, what's next? Ooh, it seems to be a breakable wall right here. This leads us to a rusty claymore. Oh. Korak seed. Yeah, there's gonna be those things scattered all throughout the castle, so just be ready. Let's go to the breakable wall first. Okay, Lizalfos trying to get a sneak attack on us, but it's obviously not gonna work. A royal guard sword with attack up 33? Yeah, we're taking that. Okay, this is obviously something that is DLC, but I just want to see what it is. Royal Guard uniform. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the EX means DLC, so just pretend that that's not there, everybody. All right, making our way on through. Okay, we have a big downstairs hallway. Let's see what's over here real quick. Oh, this seems to be the dining hall. Ooh, Maldugafin. How did a Maldugafin last this long? Whole raw bird. Looks like a raw thigh. Big hearty truffle, some hearty stuff, a razor shroom. Good little place to grab yourself some extra food, but nothing really too necessary. We can skip out on this. Now, throughout the dining hall and throughout many parts of the castle, you can actually come across big holes in the wall that'll lead you to the outside area. A little shortcut if you want to get out. Didn't even stand a chance. All right. Looks like we can only make our way up these stairs. I grabbed a golden bow for situations just like this. Is that gonna bust this open down here? It will not. Alrighty, let's see what may be at the end of our path. Observation room. In here we have a traditional Thunderblade. Three ancient arrows, nice. Royal bow, can I pick that up? I can, nice. Right, where is this taking me? Right behind me, you see those two gates. I went outside the castle from the right one and then entered in the left one just to kind of continue on. Right here is that big bulbous mess that I couldn't get through. We have more Lizalfos right here. Oh, he blocked. He's a trained Lizalfos. All right, and this should take us to the rest of the castle. Because so far, looking at the map, we have discovered... Yes, because that was the library. We discovered the entire right side so far. So now we're going to be looking at, that was the lower barracks that we found. The rest of the castle seems to be in the middle of the picture I'm looking at. And like I said, if I don't get to every single inch of the castle, I am sorry, but this place is gigantic. And another EX treasure chest, which, everybody ignore this. Royal Guard boots. I see what this is. We're gonna let go, and we're gonna see what is up here. Looks like a falcon bow and a rusty halberd. Nothing too special. Down here, however, Royal Guard's Claymore is what this silver moblin has, and that is a really, really good weapon. Definitely don't think twice about that. Go, 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 go. And in here, I have trapped myself. Hermosa! All right, and run past. Yeah, we'll get rid of it because it's a really good weapon. All right, where is the next area? I remember this puzzle. So that gate is closed shut, but we need to weigh it down. And then it opens for us. All right, and this leads us back outside the castle. Okay. And I suppose one last thing I could talk about this time, nice shot. One last thing I could talk about this time is the last two enemies that are not bosses that I have not mentioned. These are the Guardian Sentries. The personal defense system of Hyrule Castle and the biggest pain in my butt when trying to play this. They will lock onto you from every direction, and it seems that the only way for you to escape is to either kill them or just leave the castle. However, since they're stationary, you have an easier time targeting them with Guardian arrows. So, have at it. All right. That was the interior of the castle. I know it was very confusing, but the interior of the castle is pretty confusing. Starting from the lockup to get the Hylian shield, and then working your way from there out to the bay area, where the docking is, pushing that gate open to get to the library, and then that opens up to the rest of the upper part of the castle. That is, in my opinion, the best way to get through. You can see everything you need to see, go to the armory where they have a lot of the Royal Guard weapons, and overall just get most of the stuff done. But that's where you go if you want to gear up. If you want to get to Ganon, the outside of the castle is your main area of interest. But before we do that, there's one last enemy we need to talk about. The Guardian Stalker. These guys are the biggest pain in the butt in the entire game. Unless you have Guardian arrows. Or better timing than I do. These guys boast a gargantuan health pool and a pretty staggering amount of damage. If you don't have Guardian resist, these guys can be the biggest nightmare that you've come across. Possibly even more than Ganon if you're going up against more than one of them. Their weak point is the eye. If you shoot them in the eye while they're charging up their beam, you can stun them and get some hits in. Cutting off their legs is also a good way to stun them. The only way that I recommend beating them before you have this type of gear, though, is to stun them, chop off their legs, and then rotate around them. Keep targeting their eye every time they keep charging up, and then they almost can't hit you. Okay. Now they've got all that out of the way. Welcome to Hyrule Castle's exterior. This is the main path that the game is going to want you to take. This is the path I'm going to be taking first. Ooh, there are multiple paths. You could even go around the castle to where there were a bunch of the walls like this that you can run inside, and there's treasure chests and stuff that you can grab, but I feel like that takes just a little bit too long. All right. If you have decent skill at the game and you have especially good enough gear to survive, this should not be an issue. Right here is actually the gate that we opened up not too long ago that led to where I got the Royal Guard Claymore. Simply want to climb over. This is why I recommended having a lot of stamina. We're gonna glide on over. Get rid of this eyeball, if it will wake up. Maybe with a golden bow? Nope, not enough damage. There we go. Link. Okay, these walls are gonna be your best friend. And like I said, in a lot of them, in that little entrance room is going to have a treasure chest for you. Right here is a royal bow with some arrow, or no, not arrows, what am I talking about? Ugh, just keep moving and they can't hit you. In here will spawn Lionels. You're gonna come across a few gated off areas which look like training grounds, or training rooms for soldiers. Ah, forgot my button combinations. There we go. No, I didn't. What on earth just happened? So it appears that you can, what would that be? Disassemble atomically Lionels and any enemies if you hit them with ancient arrows? That's useful. Huh. Yeah, so if you ever see a room that's gated off like this, just know that you're gonna have to come across a Lionel or two. All right, continuing on. Like I said, following the main path will lead you in the direction that I'm going. I mean, even you look at the castle, it's pretty clear where the path is. Right on the other side of this giant mess is going to be the eyeball we need to get rid of. Poof. All right, same situation with the Lionel's gonna be right over here. This time it's gonna be, it looks like a Silvermane Lionel. Yeah, knock it off, buddy. This time let's put on our Barbarian set. Ooh, that does a sizable chunk of damage. All right, got him. Ganon's definitely not pulling any punches here. Shock arrows, nice. All right, we're gonna wanna make a right from the door that we came in to continue on our path, and we are almost through Hyrule Castle. And once you see the arrow disappear, book it in a different direction. All right, can I get past this Guardian Skywatcher without him noticing me? That's the question. The turret sure as heck noticed me. Alrighty. Just at the end of this path lies Ganon himself. Okay, nice dodge, nice dodge. Oh, we're almost there. No, 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 no. I could do without that, please. Oh, direct hit. Beautiful. Alrighty. Just beyond this gate lies Ganon. There's one last thing that I wanted to do, however. Right next to Ganon, where Princess Zelda's study was. We actually got a memory here not too long ago. We're gonna want to go in here because there is a bit of lore. There's a silent princess in her study, and while I could read this and make it a really long episode, I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's already been a pretty lengthy one as is. I'm looking at about a half an hour of my recording time, and I think it's time that I cut this one short. Today, we searched the entire interior of Hyrule Castle, gaining us our final shield, the best shield in the game, the Hylian shield, and did a complete run of the outside of Hyrule Castle as well. Next time, I'm going to show you all what secret Zelda is hiding in her diary, which sounds kind of creepy when I say it, and we're going to take on Ganon once and for all. Next time, we finish this series off. It's finally coming to an end. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Please like, comment, subscribe if you did, share the video most importantly, and as always, have a good one, everybody. Please take it easy.